asking, what's your name? And I had forgotten this. So the accused, Mangione, responded, Mark Rosario.
Fake ID, right?
Correct.
Jersey, I think New Jersey ID, I think.
So yeah, it was the name of what the prosecutors say was indeed a fake ID on his person. And then the responding officer, this is all, laid out through testimony and body cam, told Mangione that someone called, said you were suspicious, thought you looked like someone, and then he commented on Mangione's demeanor and said, you seem a little nervous. Why are you nervous? So, P.S., notice I haven't mentioned his Miranda rights.
Right.
Because thus far they were not.
Well, he was arrested at that point, right?
Correct.
He's walking into a scene. You don't just arrest somebody without asking a few questions and making sure that the other patrons in McDonald's are not going to be threatened. Like, this guy could have just either been a fraud or really dangerous.
Absolutely. And the responding officer, in his testimony, he said that he conducted a frisk because this officer believed that the accused Mangione could be armed. And he said, quote, I knew up in New York they hadn't found the firearm because indeed it hadn't been found at the scene of the murder. So why wouldn't you assume that there could be a firearm?
Active shooter.
Yeah. And Mangione, kind of oddly, I guess what else would you do, but what he did was he told officers that he was homeless and simply continued eating his breakfast while his identity was checked. And then finally, the accused Mangione admitted the truth, said that was just the ID I had in my wallet. And then at 9:48, which was 19 minutes after the first contact, Mangione was read his Miranda rights.
So just for the technicality, because we talked about this a bit last night, and by the way, by a bit I mean a lot. Again, it's not, it doesn't appear that the defense team is saying he didn't do it or you have the wrong guy. They're getting him on a technicality for that 19 minutes where the Miranda rights had not been read. But again, this is a police officer from a small town, which, they're rolling in by themselves, by the way, to get a hoagie in exchange for potentially bringing down a suspect that's being sought after worldwide who could be extremely dangerous.
Right.
Like, they had to assess. I mean, and it's very brave. I felt like this officer handled it very bravely, despite this 19 minutes. But if those 19 minutes were so critical, weren't there other scenarios that Luigi, for example, used that same fake ID at the hostel in the days leading up? There were other times where that manifesto was discussed with Luigi and somebody in the prison system, I believe. Like, does that really wash that all away? Just because he wasn't 19 minutes?
Well, it doesn't wash it away, but it does call into question if what was found in the backpack, which the defense is saying was an unconstitutional search, should be allowed admitted into trial. We'd actually love to hear what you think about this. Give us a call, 888-3-1-CRIME, or hit us on the talkbacks. Do you think these 20 minutes are as pivotal as the defense is saying?
Well, and I wonder too if it's something to do with the state's laws too, because